So before we get into some of the educational supportive items in Minecraft, I want to preface this video by stating there are hundreds of different items in Minecraft, and because authenticity to the game environment supports better engagement, better immersion, and therefore better learning, I want to encourage you to explore these items and find ones that are of particular value for your lessons. But in this video, I want to focus on a specific few that can support you in all of your lessons, especially when it comes to delivering content and when it comes to player control. So in terms of player control, we have the first block we want to take a look at, which is the border block. And placing that down basically provides a border in an area where students cannot access. Or where you want to trap students in. So for example, if I want students to just build within that particular area and only focus on that and not go off and explore as students typically will, then I can do that. Now, there's a world type called immutable world, and we won't go into that. We'll save that for a more advanced session. But that will basically stop your entire world from being building upon or built upon. So nobody will be able to build at all unless you have world builder permission. And in that, you can use what's called a build allow block. And this allow block will allow students to build anywhere above this block, right up to the very ceiling, but only where those blocks have been placed underneath the ground. All right. The second block that I want to cover is the build deny block. And the build deny will do just the opposite. If you have something that you want protected, the build deny block, placing it underneath those particular areas, will make sure that students cannot place blocks or build upon it. Now, me as a world builder, I can, but let me go ahead and turn my world builder ability, and you notice the command for this here, to false. And if I try to build now, I'm unable to. So as a student, this is the experience that they would see. The next set of blocks that I want to talk about are the signs and the posters. So the signs are available in both Minecraft Vanilla and Minecraft Education Edition. And simply put, I can type any messages that I want on these signs and fill them in, pressing the escape button to finish the sign itself. Signs are great, but there's very low space. Slates actually have a lot more space. They look like a cute little chalkboard. And that's placing that right there if I can. No, because I have World Builder false. So I want to turn World Builder back to true. And there we go. Now I can place down my slate. The next one is the poster board, which is quite a bit larger, and it'll place like that. And then the other one is the big board, which is quite a bit larger. And you can see it allows you to participate with much more information. The next one that I want to cover, and I want to go back to World Builder false for this. Actually, I'll stay in true for the moment. The next one I want to cover is the NPCs. Now, this is particularly key to game-based learning because it allows you the ability as a teacher to create an immersive game environment for the students where they can do quests that are not teacher dictative, but rather they can immerse themselves with non-player characters and have a much more unique game feel to be able to complete certain activities. So you'll notice here that this is a particular quest based on area that I have created, and I've also linked it to a particular website, perimeterandarea.com. I don't know if that's a real website, but if I go into World Builder false, you're going to see how this actually looks to a student. So hello student, welcome to my world. I have a quest for you, and we can click on the website to learn more. And what you'll notice is it's automatically going to populate this perimeter and area website. But of course, it's not a real website, so we don't have to worry about that. Now, that basically gives you a background into some of the amazing educational tools. The last one that I want to cover is the camera tool. So the camera tool is really, really amazing for doing assessment, where I can, as a student, do a build, and I can take a picture by right-clicking with my camera, and it will put it into this nice little picture. The other thing that I can do is I can place my camera somewhere and click on it with my left click, or my right click, I should say always, and it will take another image. The other block is the portfolio tool, and the portfolio tool allows me to see all the different pictures that I have taken, and the best thing about it is I can put a caption in here, me with my NPCs. And there we go. And I can go ahead and save that, and that is captioned. And what I can do now is I can click to export my portfolio to a particular area. So I can export that to my desktop, I can put that anywhere, and then I can upload that to my student classroom, to my notebooks, to my Schoology, to whatever it is that you're using. And those become the traditional assessments of what a student has accomplished. And it's especially helpful if you'll notice when students actually describe their build on Signs. So that covers the in-game portion of your Minecraft experience. In the next section of video, we're going to be finalizing with best practice for game-based learning and project-based learning with Minecraft, and of course, the powerful community of practice that will continue to support you in your growth with Minecraft.